Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive. Corner over to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations.
Popped up right side, Bush. Moving under this one. That's out number 2. Jake Fraley now at the plate.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Friedel at third with 2 away. Fraley tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. And a strike on the outside edge.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound in this one, Nick Martinez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, this rule tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Check swing, didn't go. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0.
Ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Ian Happ.
Well, he's leading the National League in runs scored, and it's kind of a weird individual stat, but I tell you what, somebody's got to plate those runs, and it seems like he's right in the middle of all of those big innings that they've been having this season. We'll see if he can be a catalyst in this one.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Michael Busch. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second.
Ball. That's inside.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Man at second. And there's a
Three
ball.
One
Good
strike.
pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Left field, way back there. Fraley going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Top of the second, and now it's Gavin Lux.
The designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Tyone back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Steer over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 away down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And the batter now, Tyler Stevenson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Horner makes the play, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair.
Everything came together for him. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
Nico Horner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at first, one away. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw digs in now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings through that one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fraley makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Matt McLean.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside. Yeah, that's ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So up next, TJ Friedl. Doubled in his first AB. And that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And here is Santiago Espinal. And there's a strike in the outside corner. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Stays alive. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
Bouncer to second. Horner tosses to first. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
And Ian swings through it.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Pitch misses. And now it's even 1-1. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
Chases that one out of the zone. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one ripped. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed.
One ball, one strike.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dansby Swanson stands in.
7.
He struck out swinging in his first at-bat.
Swanson.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one in the air. Shaw. And there's one down.
All right, here's a fun fact. Wrigley Field opened up in 1914, but they didn't have the ivy on the outfield walls until the late 1930s when Bill Vex suggested planting it on the walls when they renovated the stadium. And now it's probably the most iconic part of the ballpark.
Lux batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Just off the outside part of the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That clips the corner.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Lyon Richardson comes on now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brent Suter, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Rogers warming up as well. The pitch. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. And that's down and away. In the air, left field. Fraley should have it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 2.
So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first.
Horner.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Richardson, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 low. Tapped softly on the ground. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Fraley brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Benson.
Tyone back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to 3rd. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stevenson stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to 3rd. In time to Bush, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Matt.
2 outs, bases empty. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and now 3-2. The Cubs leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Friedel in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now
this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Not even close there. 1-0.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
The right fielder, number
Here's
30,
Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game.
Tucker.
Fought off foul. Tucker working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Friedel squeezes it. Throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Michael Busch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And delivers outside. Busch stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground to first, and that one handled. Steer takes it to the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 1. 1-1.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Man at first, Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Good guy to have right in the middle of your infield, right in the middle of your lineup. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
In the air to left center. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Fraley in the box again, takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
The Cubbies leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting, designated hitter
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to get a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and that is that. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Action in the pen down there. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. Ashcraft, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson
Kelly, the next Cub to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swanson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Rolled over to third. Espinal. There's one.
Out of there.
And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 30, Will Benson.
And a foul ball. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. They got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
McClain.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So one left for Cincinnati. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck surface, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Lyon Richardson will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Reds, Brent Suter.
Number 31.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Out to short, De La Cruz. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle
Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McClain. And makes the grab. 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-1. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Chicago
and a new
Cubs,
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number 92.
Genesis Cabrera. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Cabrera.
In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Tucker on the move. Nabs it. And a quick out, number 1. Wrigley Field, the second oldest active ballpark in MLB. It opened in 1914 as Weigman Park for the Federal League's old Chicago Whales franchise. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Really gets a little tricky in the outfield here at Wrigley with the wind patterns from Lake Michigan. Better check which way the flags are waving when you put together your game plan.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. One down. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But
Busch there for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, a run comes across the score right there. But defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
Lux in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Graham Ashcraft.
Cincinnati.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, not close. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That's a little bit low. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch with a good take to earn that walk.
Kelly stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Horner stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And that misses. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Chicago
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Horner makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now a chance for Tyler Stevenson. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.